In a world cluttered with information, where truth is power, Lawin Weekly News stands apart.
We delve deeper, uncover facts, and bring stories to light. From political showdowns and economic triumphs to the pulse of the street and the heart of the community.
We capture the moments that define us, stories that challenge, inspire, and transform.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
These are Lawin headlines for this week. Whitmire administration may face new rules on savings, infrastructure transparency. Netflix to acquire Warner Brothers in $72 billion blockbuster deal. PH embassies pressed to locate Zaldi County after passport cancellation. PACC Texas maps next steps for 2026 at statewide gathering. NBA Cup introduces fresh identity, trophy to chase 2025. Avatar Season 2 teaser showcases Toph Baifong's return.
Good day, I am Neska, and tonight we bring you the latest stories in the United States of America, especially in the state of Texas. So sit back, relax, and let Lawin Weekly News be your guide to the news that matters most. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton on Wednesday announced a statewide investigation into the finances and property tax practices of nearly 1,000 cities to determine compliance with a new state law that ties property tax rate increases to transparency requirements. The investigation targets cities across Texas and focuses on whether local governments followed legally required procedures before adopting property tax rates, including issuing public notices, providing disclosures, and holding public hearings. Paxton's office requested financial records and tax-related documents from the cities under review to examine how and when tax rates were adopted and to assess compliance with the law. The Attorney General's office stated that the inquiry serves as a compliance review and does not allege specific wrongdoing. City officials said they are reviewing the document requests and preparing the required materials for submission to the Attorney General's office. The Texas Republican Party announced a statewide effort to establish Turning Point USA chapters in public high schools, charter schools, and colleges across Texas. The initiative aims to increase conservative youth engagement through partnerships with students, educators, and local GOP officials. Turning Point USA, a conservative nonprofit founded in 2012 by activist Charlie Kirk, promotes limited government, free markets, and other right-leaning political views. The Texas GOP said the volunteers will help students navigate school procedures, secure faculty sponsors, and coordinate with existing Turning Point USA regional staff to form chapters. The U.S. Department of Justice ended federal monitoring of Houston's response to illegal dumping in 2023 after a 2-year civil rights investigation focused on a historically black neighborhood in Northeast Houston. The investigation, which began in July 2022, examined complaints that predominantly Black and Latino neighborhoods faced slower and less effective responses than majority white areas, looking for potential violations of Title VI of the Civil Rights Act. In 2023, the DOJ, the City of Houston, and local advocates reached an agreement requiring improvements, including updated complaint logging systems, faster cleanup response times, additional crews, and expanded communication and environmental services in neighborhoods with chronic dumping. While under federal oversight, the city increased surveillance cameras, added solid waste staff, and launched public education efforts. Houston city officials advanced new budget and transparency rules aimed at requiring Mayor John Whitmire's administration to save more money and publicly justify major changes to infrastructure projects. A key city council committee recommended measures to tighten how the administration manages the city's reserves and modifies capital improvement projects. The proposals would require maintaining higher minimum balances in Houston's savings account, addressing concerns over declining financial reserves in recent years. The rules would also mandate detailed public reporting whenever funding is shifted among major infrastructure projects, including roads, drainage, and public facilities. Council members said the transparency provisions respond to recent abrupt adjustments in project plans, giving the public clearer explanations and oversight of the city's long-term capital improvement efforts.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories, from elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits. I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Journey to self-discovery and mastery. Be bold, why not? Season 6 with MJ Concepcion every Monday 8 p.m. CST. Don't miss out.
Where every conversation is welcome at the table. This is Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rice, spice, and everything nice. Welcome to the Philippine food scene with adobo queen, Nancy Reyes Lumen of Commissary Kitchen. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST, Friday 9 a.m. Philippine time.
Firefighters battled a large blaze Monday at the Sage at Franklin Park apartment complex in southeast Austin, causing an estimated $3 million in damages. Austin Fire Department officials said the fire spread through multiple units before crews brought it under control. Emergency calls reported heavy smoke and flames coming from the complex. Investigators have launched a probe into the fire's cause and origin, reviewing witness statements, physical evidence, and available video footage. Post-fire assessments documented property loss, structural damage, and impacts on affected units. Officials said they are coordinating with property management and city departments and will continue to monitor the site, supporting follow-up safety inspections. A Dallas comedian and actress gained attention after traveling 4,500 miles to Ireland for her first date, which has since turned into an ongoing relationship. The Reza Rowley connected with Sean Rooney of Longford, Ireland via social media. After weeks of calls and video chats, she traveled from Texas to meet him in person, bringing a friend for safety. The initial meeting went smoothly and the couple decided to continue seeing each other. Ireland's tourism agency later invited her back for another visit. Rooney has since traveled to Texas, meeting Rowley's family and spending Thanksgiving with them. The couple continues to navigate a long-distance relationship between the US and Ireland. The San Antonio Zoo will open its new Congo Falls gorilla habitat this weekend, marking the return of gorillas at the zoo after several years. The exhibit features the world's tallest gorilla tower and an immersive multi-level habitat with naturalistic landscaping, including trees, rocks, and water features. Zoo staff completed health checks and quarantine procedures and will monitor the gorillas' use of the habitat, adjusting enrichment and feeding locations as needed. The exhibit is included with standard admission, and security teams are prepared for increased attendance during opening weekend. The habitat was built with durable materials suited to a San Antonio's weather, with regular maintenance planned to ensure safety and longevity. Netflix announced Friday will acquire Warner Bros. Discovery Studio and streaming operations including HBO and HBO Max in a $72 billion cash and stock deal. The transaction, which could close within 12 to 18 months pending regulatory approval, includes Warner Bros. Motion Picture Group, Warner Bros. Television, DC Studios, and the streaming services. Warner Bros. Discovery's cable networks, including CNN Discovery and TNT Sports, will remain with a separate company. The deal values Warner's Discovery at $27.75 per share and assigns the acquired assets and enterprise value of $82.7 billion, including debt. Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos said the merger will expand entertainment options and the reach of Warner's film and TV franchises. Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav added it positions the studio's storytelling assets for long-term global distribution. Some lawmakers raised concerns with Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren, citing potential monopoly risks, while Republican Senator Roger Marshall highlighted effects on consumers, creators, and local businesses. The deal follows months of bidding, with Comcast and Paramount also reportedly submitting offers. Regulators will review the merger before the planned completion in 12 to 18 months.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
U.S. President Donald Trump announced a $12 billion aid package to support American farmers affected by tariffs and trade tensions. The program targets producers of soybeans, corn, pork, dairy, and other commodities, especially those hit by retaliatory measures from trading partners such as China. Administered by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the package includes direct payments, government purchases of agricultural products, and funding to promote trade in alternative markets. Officials said the program is temporary, aimed at helping farmers manage losses while trade negotiations continue. USDA guidance and eligibility rules are being finalized, with local Farm Service Agency offices serving as points of contact. Nevada City Representative Tobias Chanco urged Philippine embassies and consulates worldwide to help locate former ACO Bicol party list Representative Saldi Go and facilitate his return to the Philippines after his passport was cancelled. Chanco's appeal followed President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s announcement that Go's passport had been revoked. He said the action is a key step toward ensuring Go faces charges related to an alleged flood control corruption scheme, a matter Chanco has long urged the Department of Foreign Affairs to address. The lawmaker emphasized his support for the Marcos administration's efforts to hold individuals accountable in cases involving alleged large-scale corruption. He called on all foreign posts to coordinate with relevant agencies to determine Go's location abroad. Chanco noted that the passport cancellation limits Go's international travel and increases the likelihood he will return to the Philippines. Reddit Incorporated has filed a lawsuit in Australia's High Court challenging a federal law that bans children under 16 from having accounts on major social media platforms. The California based company accused the legislation, which also requires platforms to verify the ages of all users, imposes disproportionate obligations, and could compromise the privacy and security of Australian users who participate anonymously or pseudonymously. Compliance may require collecting additional personal data, Reddit says. The law applies to major platforms including Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and X, and is intended to protect children from harmful content such as cyberbullying, grooming, and violent or sexual material. Preliminary hearings will set procedural timelines for the case. The Attorney General's Department will defend the law, which remains in effect while the legal challenge proceeds. PACC Texas is building momentum for the year ahead after bringing together its regional leaders to map out priorities for 2026 and beyond. Representatives from the organization's 5 regions met to align strategies aimed at expanding statewide reach, strengthening member participation, and sustaining programs that support Filipino American businesses. State President Eileen Ligot Dizon led the planning, underscoring the importance of unified direction as PACC-TX prepares for another year of growth. Regional Chair said the session provided a platform to coordinate goals and reinforce shared responsibilities across chapters. The planning activities were followed by a holiday gathering and team-building event, allowing members to reflect on the year's accomplishments and reinforce connections as the organization moves forward in the next year, 2026. Representatives of the Philippine Consulate General joined the celebration as Music to Your Ears School of Music marked its 25th founding anniversary on December 7th at the Houston Marriott West Chase Hotel. Consul Von Ryan Panguy, speaking on behalf of the Philippine Consulate General, conveyed congratulations and best wishes to the school, citing its sustained role in nurturing creativity and supporting artistic development within the community. The gathering brought together students, parents, alumni, and supporters to recognize the school's contributions to music education in Houston. Founded under the leadership of Director Marita Manuel Mendoza, Music to Your Ears School of Music has provided voice training, recording, and musical instruction for 25 years.
Filing taxes, dealing with tax debt, or facing IRS actions is stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Call 832-674-0829 or visit www.taxresolutionesq.com.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Ligot Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning.
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
Whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Ligot Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit dizonlawfirm.com.
The Emirates NBA Cup, now in its 3rd year, has become a key part of an NBA schedule, offering competitive games and helping the league expand internationally, NBA Executive Vice President James Jones said. Jones explained that the in-season tournament was created to give teams, fans, and partners an additional competitive platform and a new trophy during the regular season. The Cup features group play and knockout rounds designed to replicate postseason intensity. He added that players and coaches treat Cup games as must-win contests, raising the stakes compared with typical regular season matchups, while scheduling allows teams to maintain playoff goals. Aya Laures said she expects to receive medical clearance to play for Alas Pilipinas in women's volleyball semifinal against Vietnam at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games in Bangkok's indoor stadium Hua Mark. sustained an abdominal strain earlier in the tournament and has been monitored daily by team doctors and trainers. She limited her participation in recent drills and warm-ups while completing prescribed treatment and rehabilitation. The Philippines team has kept Lowry on its active SEA Games roster, and coach has adjusted rotations in practice seasons or sessions to support her recovery while preparing tactical plans for the semifinal matchup. Netflix released a teaser introducing Toph Beifong in the second season of its live-action series Avatar: The Last Airbender. The video shows Toph, a blind earthbender, using seismic sense to detect movement and perform earth bending, including moving boulders, shifting terrain, and creating dust clouds. Scenes depict her interacting with Aang and his friends as he trains under her guidance. The teaser also highlights returning characters Aang, Katara, Sokka, and Zuko, along with new locations and battles in the Earth Kingdom, featuring coordinated bending attacks and group combat sequences. Netflix shared the teaser on its official platform to promote the upcoming season, which will adapt the Earth Kingdom story arc from the animated series. A release date for season 2 has not yet been announced. Sofronio Vasquez, the first Asian winner of The Voice, has released a new holiday single, Grown Up Christmas List, produced by Grammy-winning composer David Foster. The release is part of two major 2024 Christmas projects, including a collaboration with his coach Michael Bublé on Maybe This Christmas. Vasquez credited Bublé with initiating the collaborations and providing creative guidance. He said the holiday tracks offer an early preview of his upcoming EP set for 2025, which will feature additional collaborations with Foster, Bublé, and Paul Anka. Vasquez's releases follow his 2023 The Voice victory, which earned him international recognition and opportunities to work with prominent North American artists. As we brace ourselves for the upcoming weather changes, let's dive into what you can expect day by day. Whether you are planning outdoor activities or just preparing for the week, we've got you covered with the most accurate forecast. Stay tuned with us as we take a closer look at the weather patterns that will impact our region. Remember, here at Lawin Weekly News, we bring you the clearest skies to the stormiest forecasts.
Here is your Lawin Weekly News weather forecast in Houston, Texas. On December 14th, Sunday, the highest temperature is around 63 degrees Fahrenheit with a low near 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect mostly sunny skies and cool conditions. On December 15th, Monday, the high reaches about 64 degrees Fahrenheit and the low drops to 42 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny throughout the afternoon with crisp air. On December 16th, Tuesday, the temperature peaks near 65 degrees Fahrenheit and dips to 44 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Partly sunny and mild. On December 17th, Wednesday, the high is around 66 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Cloudy with a slight chance of light rain. On December 18th, Thursday, the temperature reaches about 64 degrees Fahrenheit and falls to 43 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Partly sunny and cool. On December 19th, Friday, the high is near 62 degrees Fahrenheit with a low around 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny and pleasant for the season. On December 20th, Saturday, the highest temperature is about 61 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Sunny with a cool, winter-like feel.
So those were the latest stories in Texas this week. I am Nazca Santina from Lawin Media Network. Have a great day.
Lawin Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawin Weekly News.